are your hosts this evening, and we cannot wait to share Plexus with you. It's so near and dear to us, and we want everyone to feel and experience what we feel. We have a disclaimer for you. This meeting is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you are about to hear may vary from person to person. We do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. Always consult your physician before changing your medical protocol. So everyone has a story. Welcome to ours. I'm Jocelyn Davidson, as you know, and my story is a little bit different. And it's different in that growing up, I was this skinny girl. I never had problems with weight. Never, ever had problems with weight. And then I grew up, and weight started to come on, and I was trying to figure out why. And then I fell in love and got married and had kids. And pregnancy for me was an excuse to eat more. And so I ate more, whenever, whatever, however I wanted to. I just ate and I ate and I ate. Well, what I didn't realize is after having the baby and holding her in my arms, that weight was still there. It was stubborn. It would not go anywhere. So I started to exercise and I kind of got the weight off, and then I got pregnant again. And then I hadn't even lost the weight from that first pregnancy. So what do? I keep eating, I'm eating more, and I'm eating more, and I'm gaining more weight. Yeah, I packed on a lot of pounds, and I wasn't happy with myself. Have you ever felt like, this isn't me? What am I doing to myself? What can I do to do better, to get better? That's how I felt. And I lost the weight. I still wasn't as healthy as I wanted to be. My mom was diagnosed with diabetes. My 16-year-old nephew, he was also diagnosed with diabetes. And I knew that if something didn't change in the way I was living, then that could be me. And honestly, I was afraid. I didn't want it to be me. So what I did was, like most of you, I was on Facebook and I was reading posts and I saw Latoya Stillman. You know Latoya Stillman. Latoya Stillman used to do the news. And when Latoya speaks, you listen. You listen because she has a story to tell. You listen because you want to hear what she says. And she shared her story, something personal about Plexus, a product that she loved. And you know what? I was curious. I inboxed her. I wanted to know about this Plexus. What is this Plexus? How can I get some? I didn't commit right away. I went back and forth. I talked to Toy. I talked to my husband. I talked to Toy. I talked to my husband. I talked to Toy. And we went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And finally, I made a decision. I made a decision to choose me. And when I made a decision to choose me, I realized that blessings can come by people. That sometimes people can touch your life and they can change you without even knowing it. And I feel like that is what she did. She gave me something that I needed, and it's this pink drink. And you see me on Facebook and I make posts about it. And you see me on Facebook and I'm drinking. And you see me on Facebook and I'm exercising. And I'm doing this because I want a better me. I want a better Jocelyn, not just for me, but for God. Not just for me, but for my husband. Not just for me, but for my children. And I want you to have a better life for you. So just like Latoya was the messenger, I'm a messenger. My friends today that you'll hear, they're messengers. They're sharing their stories because, again, everyone has a story. Welcome to ours. And that pink drink, that was a blessing. It was a blessing from God. It was a blessing because sometimes things come in small packages. And this, it came in a small package, and it was just for me, and it was for my friends, and it just might be for you. So you want to know more about Plexus? Well, there are top 10 health complaints. You have food cravings. That was me. I absolutely love sugar. Bloating, that's me sometimes. Fatigue, you're tired all the time. Weight gain, definitely my story. Poor sleep, allergies, swollen, joint and back pain, stomach ache, digestive issues, persistent colds. And you wonder, what can help? Well, the magic 3, blood sugar, gut health, inflammation. Has that been a concern for you? Gut health and blood sugar. 14.8 million Americans suffer from depression. Depression is linked to poor gut health. Unstable blood sugar triggers a stress response in the body. I recommend the Plexus Triplex, and you'll hear tonight that many of my friends are using this. I use this product. I love this product. I recommend this product. Inflammation. Chronic inflammation can lead to weight gain, diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and cancer. Every American should take an omega supplement. So if you don't have one, Plexus has one just for you. Nutrient deprivation. The standard American diet lacks more vital nutrients. Vitamin D is critical for immune function and energy. Aloe improves absorption. Natural pain relief. If you've ever had pain and you've used some medication, you've gone to the doctor and you just had to get something for the treatment just to make yourself feel better. Well, we have something that is a natural way to relieve you of pain. Pain from inflammation is something millions of Americans live with every day. Overuse of OTC pain relievers can cause liver and kidney damage. Turmeric is an anti-inflammatory and a strong antioxidant. Have you ever had pain and you needed relief? Well, Plexus Ease could be your answer. Now, I have my friend Rick. Rick is amazing. He has an amazing story, and he's going to share it with you now.
Thank you. My name is Rick, as Jocelyn said. I started Plexus probably about a month and a half ago, I guess, or so, maybe a little bit longer. When I started, I was 281 pounds. I stepped on the scale yesterday, and I'm 243 pounds.
Wow.
Amazing.
I lost 3 pant sizes. But what got me to go into Plexus was obviously a Toya's post, because they hit somewhere, and I ran with that. But before that, I was 43 years old. I had my right knee completely replaced. That shouldn't happen. And I didn't want the other knee replaced, so I knew I had to do something. It was either surgery or I could try Plexus. And I could see I was working for Latoya when I saw her post, and I figured, why not? I'll try it. I've tried everything else. The 1,500 calorie diet. If anybody's ever tried that, don't. Carb, no carb diet, the Atkins diets, everything. None of them worked. But I am seeing results from this. And I think it's because my gut is better. Because I did have a long time problems with gut. I won't go into that because it's a little gross. But now taking the Pro by 5 within the triplex, everything seems to be working better. I feel better. I'm more outgoing. At one point in my life, I wouldn't mind just sitting in the house all day and not seeing anybody. But now, I'm more outgoing, getting out there, talking to people about Plexus. You know, the one reason why I want to do this, because it helped me. So, I want to help other people. Yeah, there's an aspect where you can gain financial freedom from this. But to me, helping someone else would be the most important thing. That, and not to mention, you get to work with an amazing bunch of people like my team here. Also, I was a diabetic, and the blood sugars were out of control. I don't know if you know what an A1C is, but it's a measurement of your blood sugar over an amount of time. When at one point it was 10.1, which is too high. 4.1 to 6.1 is normal. The last time it was checked, it was 4.1. So I feel that this stuff has helped me considerably, and I just want to help other people. I guess that's about all I can say right now.
Thank you, Rick, for sharing your story.
Thank you.
All right, Jessica, you can take it away. Go ahead and and share your screen, Jocelyn.
I'm trying to, and it's not allowing me to at this moment. Here it
Okay.
is. I see it now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so how is Plexus different? That is the question that I'm sure everybody is wanting to know. How is Plexus different? Well, no requirement to carry inventory, no requirement to host parties because, hey, no taking orders, managing money, or handling delivery. You have your own website, which is amazing, and your customers can go directly to your website and make orders. Residual income, so that means more money in your pocket. Life-changing products, right time. Yes, so these are life-changing products. We love them. We sell them. We share them. We share them because we love them.
Hey,
That's really
Jocelyn, I'm
yes.
sorry to interrupt you, but I have to go. This is my part now. If you can go back to just, there you go. And go ahead and stop sharing your screen,
Got it.
and then I'll take over.
Thank you.
That's okay. So my name is Latoya Stillman. I want to thank Jocelyn for that. This is our first time doing this all together, and I think that Jocelyn and Rick have done a fabulous job. We have some more testimonies coming your way. Before we continue with the presentation, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to tell you more about the business side of Plexus, but before I do that, I have to go back to the products because that is really our bread and butter. So, like I said, my name is Latoya Stillman, and you heard my lovely team members mention me. They were so nice enough to join me on this journey, and I thank God for them for doing that. But I found out about Plexus in January of 2014. At the time, I was a morning reporter in Dallas-Fort Worth, and if you know anything about morning reporting, you know that if you wake up watching the news, then obviously we had to get up a lot earlier. So I was literally getting up at 2:30 in the morning, and it was just a nightmare for my body. My internal clock was off. Certain things happen when you're asleep to repair your system, and that wasn't happening with me because I was up when my body was supposed to be asleep. So long story short, I was getting sick all the time. I'm talking colds. Finally, the last straw, I got swine flu. And at that time, in December of 2013, when I was sick with swine flu, we actually were covering that story, so surprise, I got it. And about 30-something people died that year of swine flu. So it was a very serious situation. Ended up in the emergency room, very dehydrated, spent 2 weeks at my mom's house because I had zero energy. It's the worst thing probably to ever happen to me health-wise. So went back to work in January of 2014, and a friend of mine who does PR had a client who would come onto our show because I worked for the morning show, Good Day, and basically that person was a health coach, and my friend was saying I needed to get this health coach. I should become one of her clients, and I was like, absolutely not. First of all, I already had a personal trainer. I was running half marathons. If that wasn't making me healthy, how could some granola person, as I thought at the time, how could she really make me healthier? But I was desperate. So out of that sheer desperation, I started thinking about it. What do I have to lose? If she's going to teach me something that could help me health-wise and I'm not doing now, sure, I'll do it. So I met with Kim Wilson-Pollock, who is a certified holistic health coach, and the first thing that she did after interviewing me and finding out how I was eating and how I was living my life is she handed me Plexus Slim, our pink drink. And I thought, okay, I'll try it. I mean, I had tried everything else. Why not try this? And within a week or two, I noticed that I started sleeping better because sleep was very hard to come by. I mean, if you're going to sleep when the sun is up and waking up when the sun is gone, then, you know, you're just all out of whack. So I started sleeping better. I had more energy. My trainer could actually deal with me because I had a bad attitude before. I was so tired, dragging through my workouts. I'm surprised he didn't fire me, but he didn't. And I was actually getting through the workouts and starting to just feel better. And I was like, what is this pink stuff that I'm drinking? Because I just took her word for it. So being the nosy reporter I am, I started doing my own research on this stuff called Plexus. And I realized that the pink drink that I was drinking was actually originally created for diabetics and that it stabilizes your blood sugar. Immediately I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to get my family on this because like Jocelyn, diabetes runs in my family. And so I put my grandmother on it. I told my mom about it. She got on the products, and we all started to have success. I didn't start it for weight loss, though. I started it because of my immune system. So how do you track that? Well, I stopped calling in sick. so often, and I stopped getting sick, and that just felt amazing because um, you can't really have a day off in the news. I mean, that's really frowned upon. So it was horrible that I was, calling in sick all the time. That ended. Eventually, I did 7 pounds, and that was obviously a blessing. Viewers started asking me, "What are you doing?" and more family and friends, and so it became very organic for me to just share it with other people. I was so ecstatic about these products that I couldn't help but to share it. It started with me, then first to my family, who at the time, a lot of them were very open about it because my grandfather, who I love dearly, he was dying from stage 4 prostate cancer. So I was literally at the hospital with my pink drink, because yes, I travel with it, and I was handing out the packets of the pink drink because they come in little like Crystal Light packets. I was handing it out to my family, preaching to them the good word of Plexus and how we all had to do better. And even made one of my aunts cry, but she's happy now because she's lost a lot of weight and she's off of some of her medications. So it was all for the good, and it just changed my family. I thought, now that I've helped my family and I've helped some of my friends, I want to be able to share this with the masses. Well, I was a news reporter. I was a face of a station. I was one of the faces of the station, and that just couldn't happen because they owned my image, basically. And so I had a come to Jesus meeting with myself and said, okay, what are you going to do? I decided to walk away from my 14-year journalism career because I was so passionate about these products. It wasn't that I wasn't doing great on my job. The couple of months before, not a couple, maybe 6 months before, I had been nominated for an Emmy. So it was, I mean, things were going great. That was the moment where I should have said, okay, I'm here for the long haul, because I grew up in Dallas. I was finally on TV in Dallas. I had worked all over this country, and I decided to forego that because I wanted the opportunity to just save lives. I like to tell people that before I was reporting people's problems, and now I have a solution to many of the things that ail people every single day. So I walked away from that job, and I haven't looked back. I've been meeting nice people and wonderful people, just sharing them my story. And as you can see, the people that are on this presentation tonight, they're some of the people who have joined me since I left news to do this. And so I really hope that you will just take to heart what we're saying. Yes, it's a financial blessing, but it will change your life. Without your health, then what is all the money in the world? It means nothing because you're sick. So I'm going to share the presentation again and tell you the rest of the story. So, with the introduction of Plexus Slim and Accelerator, Plexus Worldwide experienced a 16,458% growth rate over a 3-year span from 2011 to 2013. So this is the reason why I like showing people this, is because a lot of people haven't heard about Plexus, but I want you to know that this is a stand-up company. This is a company that is debt-free even, so there's nothing for you to be afraid of joining this company. We are in the process of we're constructing this facility, but it's actually at the grand openings today. So this is the old slide. They actually had our diamond ambassadors who are at the top of the company. The company flew them to Arizona, which is where we're headquartered, and they did the ribbon cutting. So it's very exciting. Plexus has also been recognized by Inc. 5000, making the list at 132, and is ranked 11 among the top companies for health in the nation. We were also featured in Success at Home magazine, and we were ranked 56 in the direct selling news in 2015 Global 100, up 20 spots from last year, and we're number 30 in North America, which is pretty good considering we were actually starting this pink drink revolution in 2009. So as you heard Jocelyn say, we are certainly different. Number one, there's no requirement to carry inventory. You don't have to host parties. This is huge because my mom and I were both a part of another organization where you had to host parties all the time, and we had to lug all this stuff, and we had to buy hundreds of dollars worth of inventory every month. And you can't always predict what people are going to buy. So needless to say, some of those products are collecting dust right now underneath my cabinet in my bathroom. There's no taking orders or managing money or having to meet someone somewhere around town to give them a hand delivery. Everything is done online. And you have the beauty of residual income. And basically that means that you can get paid over and over again for something you've only done once. So right now, most people get paid, they trade their time for dollars, right? You have a salary, you're supposed to show up at work at 9, you're off at 5. That's trading your time for dollars. But with Plexus, you can literally do some work today and be paid for it, you know, every month, maybe even every year. I'm making some of my money that I'm getting now is from work I did when I first started Plexus, which was 18 months ago. We also have life-changing products, as you heard from Rick and Jocelyn and myself. They really do change lives. So now I want to go ahead and introduce to you Elisa Goff. She's a gold ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. She's also my mom and the first person who decided to join me on this journey. So, Mom, go ahead and just tell everyone your story, please.
Okay, like Toy said, I joined with her back 18 months ago, and I started because I was having health problems, and well, not serious health problems, but my blood pressure, and I was having serious gut issues, which was a big problem. So after I got into Plexus a couple of months, I got a commission check because I didn't know why, and I said, this is something that I want to do and try to you know, really get into this and try to make some money. As I got into Plexus deeper and deeper, I learned the compensation plan, and I said, well, I'm in this for the long haul. So since that time, every month after 2 months of me joining Plexus, I have always received a commission check on the 15th of the month, and sometimes I get paid weekly bonuses. And I'm able to help my mom more often than I normally would because of the Plexus bonuses. And I'm looking at retirement. I'm almost 55 years old, and I've been laid off 5 times within my career, and my 401k has been lowered. So this is a good business, good opportunity, and I can see retirement, and I love Plexus. I love the company. I'm getting healthier. The proof is in my blood work. My doctors have told me, whatever you're doing, Mrs. Gall, please continue it. Also, too, let me backtrack. I had kidney stones, acute kidney stones, back in 2011, and I had 4 surgeries, and so my creatinine level had gotten high, and that's a kidney function, and that tells you how your kidneys function. And I got a report 2 months ago that my kidneys are functioning well, and the number has lowered. So my doctors are very, very pleased. So I'm in it for the health and for retirement because I have 2 adorable grandbabies that I just want to travel with, show them a good time, just like my parents did for my children. So that's my Plexus financial and health testimony.
All right. Thank you so much, Mom, for sharing your story with us tonight. She is just doing very well with Plexus. In fact, she has a growing team, so she's proof that we can all be successful in this. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again so you guys know what I'm up to. Isn't my mom beautiful? I think she's so pretty. Okay. What a pretty picture. Okay, so there are 3 ways to buy, and this is important, you guys, because a lot of companies do not have this structure, and I love it. So there's one way to buy retail. You can come in, it's just a one-time order, but get this, you guys, you get a 60-day money-back guarantee. I love that about Plexus. They believe in the product so much that they're willing to let you try it for 60 days. And if you don't like it, you can get all of your money back. Where else can you do that? I don't see folks going to Walmart, buying some of their vitamins, or even going to GNC and saying, you know what, I bought these 2 months ago. Yeah, not for me. Can I have a full refund? They're going to look at you like you're crazy, but not Plexus. They will give you all of your money back. That's how much we believe in the product. There's also no minimum to order when you're retail, and there's also no contract. The second way, which I think is a lot better, is our preferred. It's an auto shipment. But before you get scared of that auto shipment, let me tell you how it works. You can pick the date. You can even postpone orders. You can even cancel if you want to. You're not locked into anything. But here's why I think you should do it. 1, you still get the 60-day money-back guarantee. There's no minimum to order, just like retail. There's no contract, just like retail. But here's the big difference. You get 10% off of your retail, so you're saving money. And I don't know about you, I'm a person where I like to save money. So even if it's $5, I want to save it. Then on top of that initial 10% off that you get for being preferred, you'll get an additional 10% off from month 4 and on. So you have an opportunity to really save some money. And again, you can postpone orders, you can cancel orders, you are not locked into anything. Now, my favorite way of joining Plexus, and I wish I would have done this sooner, it took me 8 months, y'all. I think about all the money I wasted not being wholesale. Wholesale is convenient ordering. You have a one-time option to purchase a welcome pack. Products are priced below wholesale, so it's the only time that you will ever get to pay below wholesale is when you first sign up for Plexus. There's no minimum to order. You get the deepest discounts, plus you get the business opportunity, which, you guys, is only $34.95 a year. Not a month, a year. That's all Plexus is asking, is that you pay $34.95 a year in order to actually make commission off of your orders and any other orders that go through your personalized website, your replicated website that they give you. That is it. That is phenomenal. Some companies, you have to pay hundreds of dollars or a monthly fee to be a part of it, and not with Plexus. Plus, we have the ability to get paid 11 different ways. So here are some other wholesale perks. One, you get to help others. You're improving your own health. You get the cheapest prices I mentioned. You're the first to buy new products when they come out. We have 15, by the way. Jocelyn went over some of our favorites. You also get additional income. If anyone goes to your personalized replicated website, all they have to do is order from there, and you will get commission from it. Plus, we have a very supportive and loving community. I'm telling you, Plexus people are some of the happiest people that you will ever meet. Our compensation plan, let's talk about the money. 11 different ways to get paid. Some of them, right? This isn't all of them. You get retail and wholesale commissions and rewards. You get business building bonuses that are paid every Friday, and you get achievement bonuses. So basically, you guys, you could get paid not only 11 different ways, but up to 5 times a month. I'm here to tell you, I get paid 5 times a month. Most people are looking forward to getting paid 3 times a month. There's several months where you get paid those, 3 times, and you're like, yes, this is one of those months. Well, in Flex, you can get paid 5 times every month. So that, to me, is a way better deal. You also get pay points, which is basically just profit sharing, and that starts the moment you start to build your team. So here's an idea of how much money people are making in Plexus. This is the estimated monthly income for each Plexus rank. This is based on our income disclosure that we had to send to the IRS. So this is from corporate. I want you to look at Silver. Silver, they're making about $422 a month. And Silvers, that's our first rank. They are the folks who have at least 3 people that have signed up as ambassadors underneath them. The next rank that I want you to pay attention to is Gold. Those are folks who, like my mom, have at least 20 active ambassadors underneath them. And you guys, they're making an extra $1,000 a month. So if you're working on your job, how would an extra $12,000 a year affect change in your family? How would an extra $500 a month help you? For me, when I was at that level, I was able to pay off my car. I was still working, and I was able to pay off my car. It was a huge relief. So think about the things that you could do with that extra money. Drop down to Senior Ruby. I say that because that's where a lot of people start to retire. A lot of teachers retire from their jobs when they are Ruby or Senior Ruby. They're making a monthly average of $4,303. That is life-changing. Now, when you look at Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond, those are our top 3 levels, and you can see that they're all making 6-figure salaries. Not only that, but they also get a Plexus Lexus and a free trip to Kona, Hawaii for 2. Everything's paid for. This is life-changing money. Imagine making $20,000 a month or $36,000 a month. And these are really conservative estimates because I have friends at pretty much every level here in Plexus, and all of us are making more than what you're seeing here. So be assured that the possibilities are endless. I have diamonds who are making way more than $36,000 a month. But I would take $36,000 a month, right? So, in addition to the money, there are perks, perks, perks. We have trips, we have cars, we have contests. So let's talk about the trips. You see our Leaders Retreat down there. I won that this past year in November. Basically, the company sent their leaders to DC for an entire week, and it was awesome. They put us up in the Gaylord. They treated us like rock stars. We got to see a rock star, Jewel, the famous pop star. She actually did a concert just for us. They blocked off the streets of DC. So imagine being in DC, and they blocked off the streets, several of the blocks, for Plexus people. And all the restaurants that were lining those streets, we could just go in and out of them and just have parties. I mean, it was so much fun. The food was amazing. We just met so many people. My mom went with me. And then you can see down there, Cheyenne Weevil, she is a Diamond Ambassador, and she won $5,000 cash. So you also can win money. When we go to convention, which is Vegas, so I know y'all want to go there with us, you can actually win $300,000 based off of your productivity. So pretty awesome. You see the Hawaii trip that they go every single year. Last year when they were in Hawaii, they also got Tiffany bracelets, everyone who qualified for that, and basically you're just an Emerald Ambassador. And then that's our Plexus Lexus program. The white cars that you see, that's what the Emeralds and Sapphires drive, and the cars on the bottom, that's what our Diamond Ambassadors drive. You also see that medium brown bag. That's from Bloomingdale's, and basically every year for Leaders Retreat they have a contest, and if you do so many things to grow your organization, then you can actually win a $5,000 shopping spree to Bloomingdale's. And I don't know about y'all, but I've never been able to spend $5,000 on a shopping spree ever in my life, so I'm really looking forward to getting that this year. Now we have Kim Dart. I want to end with her, you guys, because Kim has an amazing story, and it just when I saw it on Facebook, I had to reach out to her and say, you have to tell people your story. So I'm going to stop sharing so you can see Kim's pretty face.
Hi, everybody. Latoya, I want to thank you for allowing me to share my story on all the phenomenal things that Plexus is doing for me. I'm a military veteran. I was in the Air Force, and so a couple of years ago, I ended up going to the VA for some issues that I was having. I was diagnosed with edema, swelling in my ankles and my feet. I had headaches, and then my doctor diagnosed me as being pre-diabetic. So she put me on metformin right away, and anyone who knows me knows I don't like taking a lot of pills. I don't like taking big pills. And so for anyone who's taken it, what happens is there's this metallic taste, and that was the worst thing that I felt like I would have to deal with on a daily basis, and it would cause me to lose my appetite. However, I wasn't losing any weight, and my A1C level was at that time about 6.5. And so after trying to work out, after trying to change my dietary habits and things of that nature, it was starting to go down, but not to the levels where my doctor, would be satisfied. So probably beginning in about January or so, my very good friend, who is also my sponsor and business partner, named Dewan Sullivan, turned me on to Plexus. She had been talking to me during that time, and at that time I was working another business from home, and I was doing a lot of traveling and things of that nature, and I just wasn't satisfied at all with what was going on in my life. But I kept being resistant to what she was sharing with me, and so it got to be around probably July or so. Probably about August. I got on the scale and I saw a number I had never seen before, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do something. So I remembered contacting Dewan, and I had been seeing her pictures of how she was slimming down. Her health was great. Her posts were so positive. And so I was like, what are you doing? I said, because what you're doing is really working, and I have to do something. So I actually started with Plexus in September, and initially my thought was I would do it for my weight and for my kids. I'm a divorced mom with 2 kids, and So to make a better life for myself, so I wouldn't be so cranky around the house, my kids wouldn't be ornery from my behavior towards them. And so I said, well, I'll go ahead and get started. And I said, well, I'll start up as an ambassador to save on, the cost. And so once I did, probably about a week later, I started seeing results. So prior to taking Plexus, I had headaches constantly. I stopped having headaches. Since taking Plexus, I have not had another episode of edema. Just recently, I went to the doctor for my annual exam, and we did blood work and everything. And my doctor actually said that my A1C level is down to 5.5. So I'm no longer in the elevated risk for prediabetes. So praise God for that. And I feel the change, my attitude around my children, my family. I'm more focused at work. I feel good. It strengthened my faith being a part of Plexus. And so I definitely have to give a huge shout out and love and hugs to my sponsor, DeJuan Michelle, and just to Latoya and to everyone else who's been a part of this, who have just impacted me and kept me encouraged. And I've also I'm down like 12 pounds, and I've been able to maintain that. I still have more to go, but this keeps me on the road. I stay encouraged with no problems. So if I can just encourage anybody, any of the people who are listening, definitely do it for you, but find a bigger reason for why you want to do it. You may have family members who have diabetes. You may have family members who are dealing with other medical issues. This may really be the key, and as long as we stay healthy, we do it together, because it is a journey. You'll get there, and to be able to get there together with the people that you do it with is just a phenomenal feeling. So I want to thank you again, Latoya, for allowing me to share my story, and I hope that everybody who's listening, come on board with our family and walk this journey, run this journey with us. Thank you.
I love that. Thank you so much. I love that, y'all, because we really are a Plexus family, and I didn't know everyone on here. I didn't know them prior to Plexus, besides my mom, obviously. So, but we've all, we help each other, we encourage each other, and you heard Kim talk about, at first she was objecting. She didn't, all of us at first kind of like, shoulda, but you really don't want to wait on this. I mean, if not for you, then who do you know? Like she said, I mean, this helps people with autoimmune issues. It could possibly help somebody with anxiety. I mean, there's so many things that could be improved upon if people get into these products, and that's mainly because of the things you heard Jocelyn say about how we attack the main 3 issues that affect most Americans: gut health, inflammation, and blood sugar. If you get to the root of the problem, which are those 3 things, then you'll be amazed at what it could possibly change in your life. And you may start off with weight loss and then realize that all of a sudden, your diabetes numbers are better, your A1C. You may start off for weight loss and then realize your face is clearing up. I mean, it's just crazy things happen when you get to the gut, which is actually our second brain. The other thing I want to say to you guys before I let you go this evening is that if you're feeling like I'm just not a salesperson, none of us on this call are salespeople. We all have different professions, but we are just sharing something that we know that can help so many people. So we're speaking from the heart. It's the same thing if you go to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant and you love the food, or if you go to a movie and you love that movie, what do? Oh my gosh, you got to go check out this new restaurant. Oh my gosh, I just saw Creed and it was really, really good. I can't tell you how many of my friends told me to go see Creed. They recommended it to me. I'm going to go see Creed, and I'm making money for those movie producers. This is the same thing. If someone tells you, I love Plexus, and you go and support your friend's business, but you're also feeling better, going to the movies and going to the mall and buying those shoes that are on sale at Dillard's aren't going to yield the results that cleaning up your body from the inside out will. So I have a few more slides I want to share with you. I could talk about Plexus all day, y'all, because I seriously just am that in love with it. It's done so much for me. So we have a special offer for you tonight. It only lasts for just 2 hours. If you sign up as a Plexus ambassador in the next 2 hours you can receive for free, and this is a great gift from my certified holistic health coach that you heard me talk about. You will get Kim Pollock's 30-day gut happy meal plan, where you will enjoy recipes such as easy egg muffins, butternut squash tacos, and healthy nachos. Now, you may be thinking, I hate meal plans because they always have these hard things that I can never make. Okay, my mom can attest to this. I am not a cook. In fact, my brother cooks better than me. I will go over there, and if they're cooking up a storm for Thanksgiving or something, I'm the one that's kind of in the way, just talking to them and not lifting a finger. But I can tell you that I am using some of Kim's recipes, and I am not able to mess them up. So if I can do them, anyone can do them. We also have a 10-day detox program, which starts on February 15th, and you can be a part of that for free. And you will also get Kim Pollock's Get Well ebook. Her ebook has a bunch of things, eye-opening things, about nutrition and health and things that you could be doing on a daily basis to affect change in your health. So, what you do today can improve all of your tomorrows. Do not wait. As I love to say, don't wait to be great. Now is the time for you to take this on and to just change your life, either financially or, health-wise. So with that, I want to go ahead and thank all of you so much for coming on. Remember to give back to the ambassador that invited you to this webinar with any questions or to sign up. And trust me, this is a good deal. Kim is such a great help me. I call it, you can tell I read the Bible, but she's such a great asset. And if you join our team, you get all of us. This is not one of those things where you pay for your products and boom, you never hear from anyone again. We are there with you every step of the way on your journey, and you have access to a certified holistic health coach. Not to mention on our team, we also have folks who are in the medical profession. In fact, if you pick any team across the country, because I forget that other people are watching this, sorry, we have a lot of people in Plexus who have medical backgrounds. And that deal that I just mentioned, it's open to anyone. So if you're another team watching in, say, Australia or somewhere else where Plexus is, you can take advantage of Kim's special offer as well for 2 hours. So that will end at, we'll probably extend it to 10 o'clock. So as long as you sign up before 10 o'clock Central Time or 11 o'clock Eastern, see, Jocelyn, I remembered, then you can get that great deal. Good night, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.